Oh, look at this. I'm live. Hi, friends. I am going to try to find me on my secondary device. And hello. Hello and welcome. All right, let's see here. Just a moment. I got to find me. Here we go. Hold on a second. Hello, friends. Hello, replay watchers. It looks like you are probably who is with me right now. If you do not see a red live box up in this corner, then this is a replay and you have missed me, but that's cool because I get to experience the vibe of hanging out on this page, and I do value and appreciate everyone who joins in. Hi, Tiffany Tisdale. Hi, Michelle Dioro. Hi, Nicholas, my sweetheart. Hi, Lizzie McLeod. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. So glad to have you guys joining in with me today. I am broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube. Aha. Hi, Julie. Hello, Biscuit. Hi, Kiki. Hello, friends. So glad to have everyone joining in today. I'm going to be doing free readings today. And I'm just going to settle in with this energy. I thank you guys for joining me. I will not be live tomorrow. I will not be live Sunday. I will not be live until Monday again. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I love that you call me Biscuit, Julie. I love it. Hi, Tilly. Hi, Benita. Hi, Kathy. Kathy Castelletti, who loves when I say her name. Yes, ma'am. So glad you guys are here. Hi, Diane. Welcome, welcome. Hello, friends. So please be sure to like and follow my page as soon as you like me, I guess. And share this video far and wide if you're able to do that. That does help to spread the message further than you can imagine. I am doing free readings today as drawn by spirit. So let me remove this caption I've got going on. That's better. That's better, right, friends? Hi, Diana. Hi, Diana. Look at you, girl. Your chakra pod is going to be delivered on Tuesday, and I can't wait until you receive it. I'm very excited about that. Let me get my desk area cleaned up just a touch. All right. So thank you guys for joining me today. I do want to let you know that I'm aligned with love and light and God, and I am here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. I will be doing readings for free as drawn by spirit. So if you're interested in a reading and you have a certain question that's on your heart or on your mind, go ahead and just drop that right here into the comments, and I will allow spirit to draw me. But please let your ears perk up, because sometimes other people are going through something similar to ourselves, maybe in a different area of life, and it can be guidance that is meaningful for you to hear as well. That is how spirit wants to speak to many, even if I'm only reading for one person. Okay, but I will do several readings. I've got several decks with me today. Thank you for those stars, Kiki. I do appreciate that. I receive 1 penny per star that you send me on Facebook, and those all add up, and they help me to pay for snazzy graphics like this restream that I have going on, and my internet bill and all the things. So thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that, guys. And if you're not able to share, please tag in a friend, because that does help. And I do want to stop right in this moment and say this is an 18 and over broadcast, because I cuss and I vape. This is a nicotine vape. I apologize if it offends anybody, but I'm a real human person just like anybody else. And sometimes we talk about some real sensitive things on these kinds of broadcasts. So it is 18 and over. Oh, goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Didn't I say the energy patterns hit us all? Okay. So look right here. I'm struggling with my daughter. I would love some guidance. I'm worried about my daughter, right? A couple of us here are having kind of the same patterns going on. So you know what? Tiffany and Benita. Tiffany and Benita. Thank you for those stars, Tilly. I appreciate that, honey. One moment. One moment as I help Carol find the page. Let's see. Well, that's weird. Here she is. Tagging in Carol. Oh, you found me. There's a lag, Carol. I just tagged you. My bad. There's a lag in the comments. So there we are. Glad you're here, sweetheart. So I'm going to use my own Oracle deck. I've got, who do I have here? Bonita and Tiffany. Bonita and Tiffany, who are both having a similar question, if you will, having to do with their daughters. Okay. And anyone else who is currently struggling with one of their children, hey, let your ears perk up. Listen with an open heart, because maybe spirit will speak to your scenario as well. Okay. Another, hold on, Bonita and Tiffany, Bonita and Tiffany. And I thank you guys for tuning in to me on YouTube as well, for subscribing to my YouTube channel, because that really does, okay. Okay, hold on. That really does help me out. All right. Having trouble with the comments going through. Oh, sorry about that, Julie. I'm seeing you right here, right now. Angie's ears are perked up. I love this, you guys. Thank you so much. Good vibes and high fives. Thank you, Tabitha. I love that. Thank you guys so much. So thank you for tuning in on YouTube. Actually, I wanted to say this. If I had as many subscribers on YouTube as I have followers on Facebook, I could be monetized on YouTube as well. And not that that's like the goal, but hey, it would definitely be awesome. So if you guys are able to subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's at Spirit Speak Psychic Medium. In fact, I'll go ahead and put that there, because I know that most of my people are here on Facebook. Hold on. Let me find it. Apparently I don't. Yes, I do. There it is. There it is. And for those of you who are on YouTube, thank you. My hand tats. I've got the moon and stars here on this one. And I've got a real person here on this one, because, you know, there's like fake people and then there's real people. There's like fake superficial friends and fake superficial readers. And then there's real people who have been there and seen some things and done whatever and are here to tell the tale and have integrity and show up for you and are honest and trustworthy. That's how I feel about it. There's real people and fake people, and I am not one of those fakes. If you vibe with me, you vibe with me. And if you don't, bless you. You know, that's cool. Maybe I'm not your cup of tea. Maybe someone else is for you. That's all right. I don't force anybody. All right. So Tiffany and Bonita, I've got some things for you, girls. The first card that fell out for you, and anyone else who is resonating with this kind of a scenario here, I'm going to take that off. The first card that fell from my own Oracle deck is stressed out. Okay. Stressed out. And thank you. Hell yeah. I can't be fake. All right. I just got to be me. And that's how it is. And thank God the spirit shows up for real regular me, just like real regular you. You know what I mean? Same thing. All right. So ladies, this is what I feel about your children and yourselves, to be completely honest. Spirit is giving me this: stressed out. Understandably, you are worried and or stressed, okay, about this scenario and probably many other things going on in your life. Okay, so what I want to say is this: that energy reacts to energy. Spirit wants you to know that as you step into an interaction with the daughters or the children that you are worried about, concerned about, as you feel stressed, they're going to react in a stressful way. Okay, so making time to pause before interactions, either in person, on the phone, sending a text, whatever, to take some deep breathing, slow down, just allow your body some peace before you're able to move forward and engage with your child. Okay, no matter the age, it does not matter. Even an adult child is your child. Okay, and you are their mother. And you are their mother, and there is no other like you. And there's a certain way that you can love your children, no matter their age, gender, or scenario that they're going through. There's a certain way that only you can love them, that only you can be there for them. And understandably, we can be in this heightened state of reactivity because things are going on with our babies or with our lives, okay? But Spirit is saying this: very important that you pause and step forward with not this kind of an energy facing first, okay? Because that's how you're going to get back from your child. They're going to be stressed. They probably already are. So stepping in a bit more peaceful, a bit more calm, a bit more level-headed, a bit more with like looking through a lens of love, okay? Instead of a lens of panic, urgency, stress, whatever this is, okay, heightened intensive emotions, okay, that can change the whole scenario. If your child, no matter the age, sees that mom's calm about this, all right, mom's got a handle on it, even if I may not, even if you may not, mothers out there, parents out there, even men, I don't care. I'm talking about that bond, that parent child bond. Even if you're not parenting children, there is that bond of wanting to help another person and them needing you to be there for them. Okay. So, what Spirit wants me to say about this is you can always trust Spirit has it all together for you. You can always trust the God of your understanding, your higher self, your higher power, your angels, whatever it is for you, source, creator. You can always trust that that has its hand on the scenario for all of you guys. So you're not bluffing when you show up calm and be like, it's okay, things are going to be all right. Even if you and your brain don't have it all worked out, okay? Your panic will incite more of their panic. So try to be calm, mamas, as you interact. Now, this is what I want to tell you, and this is what you may or may not know about, okay? I feel like your children are going through some very serious emotions right now. Okay, both of these cards fell together, and I will give them to you exactly as they are. There's some sorrows, some grief, some sadness, despair, and some mourning. Big, giant feelings inside that are just bursting to come out. And I want you guys to know that this may be apparent in your reality in a few different ways. This could be tears. This could be crying. This could be what it looks like. Okay. It could be more like anxiety, more like irritation, more like I want to fight you, get away from me. Okay. Sometimes people lash out in anger instead of feeling that vulnerable sadness. Okay. So, this may also be them leaning on other coping skills or dependencies in order to move through the emotions in whatever way they seem to see, they seem to feel like will work. Okay. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's a healthy way. Okay. But all you can do is be there for them. They have free will, just like you have free will. Now, behind these feelings, is this card, cheater, cheater. Okay. This may be extremely self-explanatory for some. Okay. I feel like I'm resonating with more than just these two ladies that I'm reading for. I feel like I'm resonating with a few people live and probably some on the replay, friends. So, cheater, cheater can be an unfaithful person. It can be a partner who has cheated, someone who has broken their hearts. It could be someone who has stolen their money, somebody who has made them feel a fool somehow. A cheater, cheater kind of an energy that is hiding behind this kind of a wound. Okay, this is what I'm saying. They got the short end of the stick somehow, and they may not want you to know. You might know all about it. You may not know all the extent of the details. You may or may not. I'm not putting them out there to you, but what I'm saying is they've been through a life lesson. It's been really hard. Now they're kind of grieving or mourning or processing the lesson. Okay. So allow them the safe space, the safe, compassionate, non-judgmental space to do that. Because anything that is less than neutral, I'm so sorry. Spirit wants me to say anything that is less than neutral has the potential to cause them to want to jump up and run away, even from you. Okay. And you, as the person who loves and cares for them so much, you want to be that safe space for them, even if you have to bite your tongue and not say whatever it is that you feel like you need to say that will put you at odds with that individual. Is it necessary? Is it necessary to say these things now? Maybe even ever? Like, Spirit is really saying to be there as the safety net. To be there as the safety net and really not interject so much, especially if your opinion varies from what's going on, because what's going on is going to happen regardless, whether you're on board with it or not. So allowing them the compassionate space of the acceptance of motherly love gives them that safe place to return back to. What is this? Retreat. That's what they're yelling in my ear, like retreat. Like I've branched out. Now I want to retreat back to the safe bosom of my mama. You know what I mean? That's what I feel here. So be that safe place, because the moment that you're judgmental about the person who has hurt them, there's a part of them that loves that person. Okay. I have to say this. and then they may feel defensive. And I must say that there may be there could be some kind of enmeshment there, like a really strong, intense bond, like a trauma bond or some kind of thing. Okay, I am not a medical doctor nor any kind of clinician or therapist at all, but this is what I feel the energy patterns to be. So if you begin to say, oh, that person's bad for doing this to you, they're going to go, oh, they're not so bad. They're not so bad. Don't say that. Don't say that. And you're pushing them right back into that scenario. I'm just trying to be honest. I know that you do not want that to happen. And I thank you, ladies. Like, what in the world? I'm reading for the two of you. Spirit said, both of you, you said something similar. You have a similar scenario. You both say this resonates. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, that you are here to receive this message. And I want to tell you that your children will be okay. Amen to that. Spirit wants me to tell you this, that these kinds of things, maybe not exactly the same, but similar, huge life experiences happened to you in your past history, and it shaped you in certain ways to make you who you are today. And that is why you are unable to intervene in this life experience for your child, because it will shape them into who the great creator wants them to be tomorrow and in the future. Not just for you, not just for themselves, but for the world, for the collective. And it's hard to watch their struggle, but you will feel the pride as you watch their success. Spirit wants me to remind you that that is also a part of this grand master plan. On the bottom of the deck, girls, they are disentangling from that lifestyle, disentangling from that negative thought pattern, negative emotional pattern, negative physical pattern, negative relationship connection, whatever this is in their lives that is really hard for them to go through. Okay, they are disentangling from it, and it takes these kinds of wounds to make them brave enough to pull away, to make them strong enough to keep away. And they need to be allowed to feel their feelings, whatever they are, so that they may truly absorb this lesson and not go back into repeat mode. Okay? So I really feel it's important to lead with love, peace, compassion, safety, be that safety net. Sometimes you've got to bite your tongue. I'm so sorry to say this, but Spirit is wanting me to say this to you, that you could potentially push your child away by saying something like that. And I know that is not what you want to happen. So remembering to leave that stuff at the door, be positive and proactive, supportive, and this too shall pass. Keep praying. Lift your child into the light. Lift your child up to source, to God, to the angels. I'm sure you already do. I'm sure you already do. Thank you, ladies, for letting me read for you today. I'm going to jump back into my secondary device because I seem to have lost it. So let's see. Aw, thank you. Well, you better believe it, girl. Kathy Castelletti, thank you for that donation, honey. Of course, I'll give you a reading. I appreciate your donations. I am a real person, just like you guys. I do not have another job. This is what I do. So your donations help me, like buy cat food and stuff like that. So thank you, Kathy Castelletti. That's exactly what's going to happen with your donation, girl. My cats will appreciate that. So Kathy, do you have a certain question? And thank you for those stars, Kiki. You get me next. Is my new friend a good spirit? Wait a minute, Kiki. Hey, is that like a living friend and you're just saying spirit, like, inner being? Kiki, fill me in. I would love to tap in for you as well. Kathy. Tilly, no one is judging you. Risk of being judged, you don't believe in God. That's okay. To be completely honest, my concept of God has changed over the years, and I'm not here to convert you, girl. When I speak of God, I speak of the very epitome of all that is. We live in an energetic dimension, and there's a thread of energy that weaves through all of us and breathes life into all of us. And that is a thread from the divine source energy, the creator. It all funnels back up to the same one way up there. And that is the one that I am tapped into. So no matter who your God is, it's the same one that is stepping through for you in our readings. And if you don't believe, that's okay. I believe enough for both of us. My son is a non-believer, but he believes in however it works for me. Heck yeah, Tilly. You know, I just realized that maybe I don't know everything, you know, and that really helped me to open to spirit. Like maybe I don't know everything. Maybe all of us don't really know everything. Like who does? You know, even like NASA scientists like don't know everything. Let's see here. There is no judgment at all. Kathy, no question. Would love to see who's around me. Okay, darling. Of course. Kathy, okay. And I'll come back to you, Kiki, for certain. Been talking for a little over a month now. Okay. Keep me on track. Keep me on track, please. Kathy, then Kiki, then Tilly. Okay. Kathy, then Kiki, then Tilly. Keep me on track, and then I'll do some more after that for certain, but keep me on track. Hi, Terry. Love you, sweetheart. Okay, wrong deck. Oh, hold on. I have to grab something. I moved it. This is what I want. Mm-hmm. So your past loved ones know what this book says. That's why I like to read from it from time to time. Kathy Castelletti, you lovely lady, I'm going to go ahead and ask your higher self to just step into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good only, Miss Thang. And thank you for that donation. Really. Actually, I did receive a donation, Carol. And of course, if I receive a donation on this broadcast, I will most definitely dive in for you if I see that. So thank you. Thank you. It matters to me, you guys. It really does make a difference. So if you're able to leave me a donation, certainly I will do my best to dive in for you. But I haven't set any parameters as far as that goes, but I will honor that. So Kathy, thank you for your donation. And I will go ahead and shift my attention to the spirit world and see who would like to come forward for you. Okay. So I have a gentleman. Wow. Okay. So hold on, sweetheart. Kathy, I believe I've got your husband in spirit, like a motorcycle man, like a Harley Davidson man. Yeah, and it does help me out if you give the video a thumbs up, if you share, subscribe, tap the hearts, no matter what platform you're on. It does help me. Yeah, those stars help me out as well. So thank you guys so much. Kathy, I need you to know this, darling. I see this gentleman, oh yeah, with his Harley and his bandana, and his hair's all long and shaggy, and he's got some facial hair going on, and he's quite the bad boy, and I'll tell you, has heartburn. Or he suffered with heartburn in life. He's given me the heartburn most definitely. So can you understand that, sweetheart? And he's got a tattoo right here. What's the tattoo? Thank you, Carol. Carol, you will be after Tilly. And thank you, Lacey, for those stars, sweetheart. I do appreciate that. So, Kathy, I'm not seeing your response just yet, but I need to keep moving forward with this. So I need to say, I see a young woman. I feel like she has recently crossed over. And no tattoo. But before he passed, he was on a heart and lung machine. Okay. Okay. So I can get that heartburn there. Let's continue with this now. Something about his arm. No tattoo here. I feel like something about his arm or his shoulder. Did he have a shoulder injury while he was living? Are you piggybacking, Tabitha? You can do that. That's okay. All right. So Kathy, I feel like something on that arm or shoulder. Thank you, Terry. Now, I don't want to make it fit, but let me give you something else. He had shoulder issues. Okay, all right. Then that's the connection with the shoulder here. Okay, I felt like it was a tattoo, but it's painful. It's painful. Maybe he complained of shooting pains or something like this right here in the bicep shoulder area. All right. I see a young woman, though, Kathy. I need to say this. This is just really bizarre. I'm not sure if you know her personally. Is there like, oh gosh, I don't want to say this. Hold on, Kathy. Let me just get clear on this for a minute. He did complain about that. Thank you so much for the validation, sweetie. Was there ever a young girl or young woman, okay, would be like teen, 19, 20, maybe young woman. She looks in that about age, young teen, young adult, brown hair, straight brown hair, very fair skin, ever went missing? Like maybe in the family or in your awareness? Like, this is very odd. It's like a picture. Maybe she didn't go missing. Maybe she just passed away. It's like a picture I see of this young girl. She has brown hair. Her face is pretty round. She's very fair. Okay. Not that you know of. Okay. No worries, Kathy. Let's move through this. I don't know why he would be bringing me that picture. It looks to me to be a picture of somebody. That's why I'm like, who is this girl? Where did she come from? Kathy, I'm going to read you this card because he knows what the book says. And usually I get more information as I'm reading. It's really weird. Like my brain is in two places. Tears cleanse the soul. So if you have been, I don't know, crying lately or emotional lately, someone else in here had posted about someone missing. Wow. Like today. Oh, goodness. Is that who's trying to come through on my reading? I hope not. If that person is still here, please say something. That's very odd, but sometimes people take the opportunity to kind of shoulder their way in if they're able to. But I'm going to continue with this, honey. Tears cleanse the soul. So for Kathy, have you been irritable lately? I feel like sometimes when we don't want to exactly cry or when we have so many tears and we cry enough, like we can become irritable. Is this a special time of year, Kathy? For you, for him? Yes, you have been emotional. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yes, I posted about my friend going missing. Sorry, my service is going in and out. Holy smokes. Hold on a minute. I have some kind of a list going here. Kayla, is that what you said your name is? Kayla. My apologies, Kathy. July, it just passed. Thank you for the validation. Thank you. Kayla, does that sound like a description of your friend? Fair skin, quite dark brown hair, but very thin and long and kind of a round face. If that doesn't sound like your friend, like either way, just yes or no, I would appreciate that. It does, but she was in her 40s. Okay. It looks to me like a school photograph, like when people pose for a photograph at like for school or something. You know what I mean? College, even high school. I don't know what this is. Maybe I don't know what it is. I'm just going to disconnect from that. Kayla, stick around, and if you guys better keep me on track. You would be after Carol, okay? And Sissy, you're after Kayla. Please keep me on track, guys, because I will not remember this. Kathy Castelletti, I am with you, and I'm going to go ahead and just move that aside, and I apologize for that blending if that's what it was. Aw, no worries. If Richie brings news to the others, I'm good with that. Of course. Of course. You guys are awesome. So let me read you this card, Heidi. Tears cleanse the soul. When you cry, I'm even closer to you, hugging and reassuring you. Sometimes you feel my presence and sometimes not. However, I want you to know how beautiful you are when you're vulnerable with your heart fully open, feeling your raw emotions. Tears are a way to wash your soul of impurities such as fear and worry. It's a healthy means of releasing painful feelings. So I'm very proud of you for allowing yourself to cry. I know that it's difficult and that you want the pain to end. And it will, I promise. Just know that your heart heals faster as you allow it to experience all of these feelings. Don't try to stay composed or hold back tears. Cry if and when you need to. People will understand. And if they don't, then that says more about them than it does about you, because God gave us the ability to shed tears for a healing reason. And it takes a strong person to cry. So, Kathy, Kathy, I'm going to go ahead and connect more deeply with him. I'm going to ask him to come in real close to me as I sip my water. This is funny. Okay, so Kathy, did you ever wear flowers in your hair? He is showing me you, and you look gorgeous, girl. And I see flowers in your hair. So did you ever take pictures or have a special moment where you had flowers decorating your hair? This, yes. Thank you. Yes. Thank you for keeping me on track. Yes, yes. Thank you for that, Kiki. You guys keep yourselves in line. Yes, you have wore the flowers. So he's showing me that. He's showing me you with the flowers in your hair at special occasions, special times, and how beautiful you are. With or without the flowers, he says, with or without the flowers. Now he's really bringing my attention to this is something really weird. So maybe this is a here and now thing or an important memory. I see a clear vase. It's very thin. Okay, like tall and thin, like a clear vase. It's almost like there's flowers or something tucked down in the vase. I don't know if you can understand that. That's different. Hmm. Are you doing some kind of flower arrangements or dried flowers, or this is just an odd image? Like the vase is shaped differently. It's very skinny. It's very eye-catching. It seems like a centerpiece or decor. Yes, I have wooden roses in a clear vase by his urn. Thank you so much, Kathy. I'm like, what in the world is this? It's different. Wooden roses in a clear vase by his urn. Beautiful, Kathy. He knows this. He's showing me this, and I don't even know what it is, but I'm glad that you know what it is because he knows too. He's there with you. He's never, never left you. And now he's giving me like a mouse trap. Are you afraid of mice? It's almost like he wants to just tease you with like a mouse in a trap. Are you afraid of mice, or do you have a funny story or some kind of thing? I see literally Like a mouse in a trap. OMG, yes, what? Tell us, please. You're afraid of mice. Is that what it is? And he's like a dude, and he's like, freak her out, freak her out. Tell her it's okay. Tell her she's gonna be all right. Tell her life can be funny. Oh, he is still himself, and he wants me to say he still knocks back his brewskis. He still knocks back his brewskis. Life never changed him. Death didn't change him. He wants you to know that. Oh my God, Kathy. Wow. Thank you, Richie. He actually put a love note in a mousetrap to me. Holy crap. That is fantastic. How in the world would I know that? And why in the heck would I give you a mousetrap? Like I'm like in my mind, I'm thinking this is ridiculous. It makes no sense at all. Are you afraid of mice? No way. That is something that only you and he know about. That is something that is so special and intimate and cannot be duplicated, cannot be created. I didn't search through your files and find this somewhere. I want to cry right now. He loves you, girl. Oh, he loves you. He wants to wrap you in the biggest bear hug ever and lift you up off the ground and spin you around, and he doesn't care how you squeal or how you feel about it. Oh, wow. He didn't drink, though. He was 19 years sober when he passed. Okay, so that's good, but it doesn't affect him any longer. It doesn't affect him any longer. So he did like to knock back the brewskis, but he got sober. Well, now death hasn't changed him. Hasn't changed him, darling. Thank you so much. I don't want to make it fit. I appreciate the honest validations here. He loves you. He loves you. Okay. So he is giving me something now. I see you laying in bed. It's like your sheets or pillowcases might be lavender, but hey, that could be me just perceiving it that way. But it looks to be like lavender. And I see you laying on your side. And I see your hair just fanned out like above and around you on the pillow. But it's brushed away from your face and your ears exposed. And I don't know if you ever sleep like this, honey, but he shows me that he comes in so close to you and he whispers in your ear while you're sleeping, while you're drifting off to sleep, when you're just waking up. He touches you. Notice your sensations as you're experiencing your time, okay? When you're laying down to go to bed, when you're just waking up, during your dream time, notice if you feel something touching you, because he is. Notice if you hear a tone or a buzzing in your ear, because that could be attuning you to hear his actual voice. Notice if you hear his actual voice, because that could be happening to you like that. If it's not already, allow it to be real. Our past loved ones try so hard to get through to us, and sometimes they really do. And we might engage in banter in our minds, and afterwards we discredit it to the fullest. Oh my God. I'm crazy. I made it up. That's not real. It couldn't possibly happen. Oh man. I better not tell anybody, and the past loved one says, oh, I missed it. I missed my window. How can you say this isn't real? How can you say that our conversation wasn't true? So please, please listen. OMG, thank you. I will notice. I have an amethyst under my pillow and I do hear buzzing at times. That's wonderful, Kathy. When you notice that you hear that buzzing in your ear, just take deep, intentional breaths and hold it. Hold it until it fades from you. And thank your higher self, or thank your spirit team, or whoever you connect with, for attuning you for clairaudience, so that you may communicate in that way with your husband. And you better be ready, because he's going to be shouting in your ear and telling you jokes so much that you're going to pee your pants. That's what he tells me right now, Kathy. Oh boy. That is what I have for you, darling. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Watch those dream time. Watch your dream time. And really, I feel like, Kathy, he wants me to ask you to broaden your horizons a little bit. It's okay to branch out. It's okay to step outside of your comfort zone or step outside of the box or maybe step outside of your town if that is something that is going on right now. He just wants me to let you know that you don't have to be so rigid on your path, that you can improvise, okay, or think on a bit of a bigger, larger, or grander scale. That's not something that he would want to hold you back from. He wanted me to say that. So I will send all of his love with you, darling. And I thank you so much for letting me read for you today. And I thank Richie for coming through and being amazing. And I'm going to disconnect from all of that. Thank you guys so much. Kiki. Heck yeah. Goosebumps. That's right. You've been searching for a new job. I feel like the new job is maybe in another town or maybe a supervisor role, you know, a little stretch, a little bit of a reach, something a little bit more, a little different. Good for you, though. I feel like it's going to be awesome, especially with him looking out for you. He's waiting to take that ride a long, long time from now. All right. Kiki, you've been seeing somebody for a couple of weeks or something, and you would like to know if it's a good match. All right, Kiki. So I'm just going to ask your higher self to step in here with me real quick as I tap in and see about your new person. So hold your person in your heart, all right? Because I don't want to get any mixed vibes if you broke up with someone yesterday or something. And let's see. Spirit, what do we need to know? Ah, shit. Kiki. I'm so sorry. You saw it happen. Spirit, what do we need to know? Cheater, cheater. This is not somebody that you can trust. I'm sorry. Okay, listen, sometimes very pretty packages can be super enticing and you always meet somebody. My ex still try to keep a connection. Listen, babe. Okay. Okay. Yes, ma'am. All right. So okay, let's get these ones too. No. These aren't good. Not good cards. Kiki. Listen. Your ex is still trying to keep connected to you. I don't know if I'm picking up on that. No, I don't feel like I am, honey. All right. So let's do this. Which one is a drinker? Kiki. Doesn't matter. I'm sorry, honey. To be completely honest, look, I got to be completely honest with you. I feel like you have accidentally manifested something that is similar to the one that you have already shedded. You know what I mean? Sometimes that happens. New friend drinks occasionally. All right, so check it out. Even if this is the ex, okay, let's just say this. The ex was a fucking cheater. Screw that guy. Not worried about it anymore. Done with that guy. What about this new person who seems really nice? What about this new person who like has it all together and like, hey, what's up? You show up looking good, smelling good. You say the right things. You do the right things. That's cool. Work face indicates that they may be very successful in some areas of their lives, but that person may also be hiding the fact that there's a lot going on that they are not happy with. Some problems that are beyond their control, things that they feel helpless to take care of. And to be completely honest, Kiki, I almost feel like they might ask you, not even ask. It's like, you could solve my problems. Maybe they got 5 kids at home and nobody to take care of them. I don't know, girl, but check this out. Behind this work face is a whole lot of bottled up emotions that can be triggered in an instant. And I'm so sorry, but your new friend is going to give you that best face forward. That work face, that smile on a stick that really doesn't show you what they're like behind the scenes, what you may not want to have to deal with. And even if they are not the cheater, This is a whole other pattern that could be abusive. It could be narcissistic. It could be somebody who deals with bouts of depression and then purges all over you and your relationship, and you end up all wrapped in trying to help them. And oh my God, they were like this way before you ever knew them. I have to be honest here, but it looks like a real pretty package. It looks like it could even work. That's because you haven't gotten to know them just well enough yet. I just challenge you this, Kiki. I don't want to pigeonhole anybody. I want you to know from your own experience. Okay. So warning flags, you would notice if somebody has a quick temper. Okay. Do they get cut off in traffic and give them the old bird? Or how have you had any feelings or vibes? Have you witnessed anything? How do they treat the waitress, the staff, the cashiers? How do they treat the people who help them in service? Dude, are they kind and respectful? Like, really, you will see if they can just tear people down. Like, man, you didn't bring my stuff fast enough. I ain't tipping your ass lazy, right? Oh, you better believe that'll come back to you one day. If they have that kind of a shitty, piss poor attitude, you will get some of that if you're going to be in a relationship, no matter how pretty it might seem from the outside looking in. I'm sorry, honey. Listen here. Let me just tell you this, Kiki. When we can recognize if something may be dissonant by those little signs where something happens and whoa, that was weird. I hope that's not a pattern. And then you go, fuck, it's a pattern, right? Okay. So if you can just take that first sign and be like, if this was a pattern, would I want to be involved? That can really help you to have some discernment with people. And I'm not saying that people don't deserve grace, but energetically you can feel vibes, man. And those vibes rub you the wrong way. And you better take that to heart, because it's not the first or only time that it could happen. Okay. So recognizing this and keeping that boundary. Okay. And allowing yourself to engage in experiences that lift you up, and keeping those healthy boundaries from anything that's not, using your own discernment. That's where you're at. Okay. I don't get that from him, but definitely the ex, I will continue to stay focused on myself, not the relationship. So loving yourself where you're at, giving to yourself, tells the universe that you want a partner who does the same kinds of things for you. And yes, I think you're in a beautiful space, an empowered space, and keep your eyes open. You will know what the deal is, and it's just how it makes you feel, how it makes you feel. That's the indicator. Nobody, not me, not anybody can tell you, what to do or what's right and what's wrong. To be completely honest, even if there's some baggage, even if there's some anger issues, even if there's some stuff, maybe your soul yearns to experience some of whatever that relationship has to offer you. And that is totally up to you. You get to do all the things you want to do with your own free will. So thank God for that, Kiki. Thank you for being here, darling. Just remember, if this was a pattern, would I want to stick in this pattern for a year, 5 years? If this was something that never changed in this person, would I be happy? Because truly, we can't change other people. We could certainly ask them to change. We can demand them to change, but we can barely change ourselves. We can barely lose 5 pounds or quit smoking, right? So generally, you kind of got to take people where they're at and hope that they do their best with their own self-improvement journey, personal development journey that you are, Understandable. I really feel, Kiki, listen, you're going to do whatever you want to do, but I feel like spirit would like for you to carve out space of holding space for yourself to have a relationship that is at your level or better, girl. This or better, God. What I deserve, like holding this space of I'm single and I'm going to make this manifestation chart of this list of all the characteristics, traits, qualities that I would like in a partner that I would like a partner to have. Okay. So you're going to make that list and be like, heck yeah, this or better, God, please. This or better, God, please. Only positive things, not negative things. Okay. Not negative things. Like I want a non-smoker. Well, then don't include the word smoking. Okay. Because you've already added that in there. So just leave it at that. I want him to be 6 feet tall or better. Okay. And have this kind of income, drive a car, whatever, be self-sufficient, be loving to me, be faithful to me. These are all things that you may want to add to your manifestation list as you hold this space and allow the universe to make that into alignment with the frequency that you are resonating at. Okay. And it could take some time for that to click in. And until then, use your inner knowing, your discernment to see, hey, is this it? It feels pretty good. Okay, maybe. And then those warning flags can be, quick signal. I got to say that many times people go, oh, that's not a flag. No way. We'd be in real, oh my gosh, I got to give them compassion. Everybody makes mistakes. Maybe they were having a bad day. All right, well, whatever. You can do that if you want to. But how many times are you going to make exceptions for other people? Do they make exceptions when they offend your soul? Because that is truly what is happening in those scenarios. Your soul is offended. That's a dissonance, baby. And you can't make a dissonance a resonance unless you sync to that energetic vibration. Okay. And I'm not saying like sync in a bad way, but I'm just saying we live in an energetic dimension, and that is really how it happens. One way or another, we meet up, and if you hang out long enough, you're on the same frequency. All right. Kiki, thank you for letting me read for you, honey. I'm going to disconnect from you. Who's after Kiki? Who's after Kiki? Oh, boy. Let's see. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Tilly. Okay, Tilly, and then Carol. My bad, Tilly. I'm sorry. So, Tilly, you said you're afraid. Don't you worry, girl. You have nothing to be afraid of. I'm a very tactful reader. I understand. I understand the scenario. If you would prefer I don't, that's cool. If you look, Tilly, how about this, honey? I understand. If you would like to, it's okay. Okay. See, that's common. Don't you worry. If you've never had a reading before, yeah, it's common to be a little excited, a little scared. There's nothing to be afraid of. Don't you worry. I am here to be of service of the greatest and highest good of you. Okay. So anything that comes through for you is intended for that purpose. So you want me to just dive in and see where spirit takes me. So Tilly, I'm going to go ahead and ask your higher self to step in with me for messages of your greatest and highest good only. Oh. Yes, Sissy, you're after no. Sissy, you're not after Carol. Kayla's after Carol and then Sissy. Oh, how beautiful. Tilly, you got my newest card. Like 2 of my newest cards, but my newest card, you got it. I'm going to get you some tarot here. No, I'm not. I'm going to get you one from the Quantum Oracle. Beautiful reading. Don't be scared. Beautiful reading. Don't be scared. Oh, hold on. Okay. Wow. No wonder you're scared. Don't you worry. I don't see pregnancy in your cards, girl. That's crazy. So listen, first card that fell for you. Heavy. Heavy is the card. So no, you're not rude, honey. You're not rude. I don't even know what's happening down here, but it seems fine to me. All right. So yeah, for real. So heavy is the card for you, Tilly, and this indicates like kind of an emotional baggage. Okay, feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, kind of feeling like you could crumble because there's like so much going on, and maybe you feel like a little lack of support from your environment, or maybe people don't quite take it as hard as you do. You're I feel like you definitely carry the load in a lot of areas, and it's not just in the physical nature, although it might be. Okay, but busy schedule, a lot of stuff to do, a lot of people to make happy, a lot of mouths to feed, a lot of opinions to satisfy, and a lot of hearts to soothe. I see this here because I feel like with this card alone, Tilly, that the world struggles, your family struggles, you feel them like your own. Like, oh, I feel this like my own. This is my heartbreak. This is my grief. This is my puberty. This is my whatever's going on, right? That's what I feel here, Tilly. Spot on, she says. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate that. And I really feel like it's not a bad thing to have such closeness with your family. But it is also important to attempt to obtain some objectivity when not completely immersed in the circumstances. Okay, that can help your body feel a little bit more relaxed, because this card can indicate that maybe your body is almost feeling some of the heaviness of all the emotions and all the stuff going on. And honey, believe me, I know. I get it. We live in this, well, same area, you know what I mean? And I understand that life is just whatever it is, and the energy patterns hit us all. And I have seen a huge upswing in, oh, very tumultuous, chaotic type patterns. Okay. And I'm not putting that on you, Tilly, but sometimes those patterns can ripple into our lives. And then we're like, oh my gosh, why are we dealing with, whatever, because something's going on. Anyway, so this is what I feel here for you, sweetheart, is it's important to segment out your energy. Very important to pause in between the different tasks that you might have to do. Like, I'm going to work now, and then I'm going to go home and I'm going to forget all about work until tomorrow. Okay. And when I'm home, I'm going to do what's in front of me. Basically, this is what they're saying. Do what's in front of me and put that hat on. And then when it's time to go do the next thing, I can do that. Segmenting out these pieces of yourself so you're not carrying everything with you all the time. Okay, that can weigh on you as well. They're giving me a couple of things for you, Tilly. Before you reach your destination, when you drive somewhere, give yourself 5 minutes to sit alone in the car, just to breathe, just to relax, just to cultivate a little bit of peace, or allow a little bit of peace to settle over your body. Okay. Before you proceed into whatever it is, even if you're just going to the gas station, the grocery store, like, give yourself at least 2 to 5 minutes to really just settle in, because that might be what exactly your body needs to just like keep going to the next thing. Okay. Without feeling so urgent or feeling so drained and tired. So giving yourself those intentional doses of peace and calm, knowing that you can pick up those problems as soon as you open that door and go, but allowing them to fade for that time, because you can really have the draw to like, oh God, but what about this? I'm worried about that. Then you're not allowing peace to come to yourself. Okay. Wow. Look at this. OMG. I already do that. I come home and watch my shows in my car for 20 minutes before I go inside. Heck yes. If this is not validation for you, Tilly, I don't know what is. Thank God that you are doing that. Okay. They're bringing me to also, maybe you do this too. Okay. Do you ever lock yourself in the bathroom and get away from your family? That's the thing they're giving me. If you ever feel like you need some alone time, hopefully nobody can chase you into the restroom and you can just say, you know what, I got to go to the bathroom, peace for a minute, and just lock that door and breathe and just relax and just be calm for a moment before you re-emerge. Okay. You might already do this. That's the next thing they were wanting me to tell you. So if you are, Spirit wants me to tell you with I'm pointing the wrong direction, with the shows and the bathroom thing, don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. And don't allow anyone else to make you feel guilty for feeding your soul in that way. That is what you need to do. The docs call it general anxiety disorder. Well, hey, girl, I don't even know you like that. You know what I mean? So how could I even know any of this? Thank you for being here, Tilly. And thank you, Spirit, for showing up with the big guns like always. Appreciate that, because I'm just a regular person. But I do feel guilty. I should be making dinner. Honey, they will eat, I assure you. And in fact, they can prep dinner while you're finishing your shows, right? Hello. Spirit really wants me to say, maybe you could implement some kind of a schedule where it's somebody else's dinner day on certain days, and they can assume some kind of responsibility for things and learn to be more independent and capable in those ways. I mean, you can ease into that. Like, all right, we're buddying up. Today's your day to learn how to make spaghetti, big guy. And next week it's on you. That kind of thing. I really feel like that is something that should be happening, Tilly. And whether it is or not, definitely yes. Like Gina says, delegating some of those responsibilities is not delegation. It's not, listen, this is a punishment because you're bad. It's, let me teach you how to live life, bro. Let me teach you how not to starve. Let me teach you how to cook a meal so that when you have a girlfriend, you can impress her. Cook her something. Show her you know a little bit of something about something. Absolutely. I understand, Tilly. It's the generation, girl. My kids are your kids' generation, and they have the same issues. I don't even know what to do with it. I don't even know what to do with it, about it. I don't even know. It has to be on an individual level. It has to be on an individual level. But that entitlement is something else. I'll tell you what. So let's get here. This is my newest card, and no one's ever got it before, Tilly. The card is God's glove. Oh boy. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, friends. There we go. I know that's still there, but I could remove that person. I don't know what's up. Yes, thank you, Kate. Good to see you making spaghetti tonight. All right, Tilly, let's get here. You guys can still hear me, right? Oh, you can see that. There we go. Isn't that weird? See that error message? Bye, Kate. Okay, so Tilly, God's glove. Now listen. The inspiration from this card here is that if God were to come, and it's funny because we talked about God and the concept of God and source energy and creator, right? Okay. So if creator or source energy were to come and experience life in this dimension, they would have this beautiful soul essence, and they would live and inhabit this beautiful body, just like a glove, right? So God's glove is you. Your body is the glove of God in this dimension to experience life, okay? And it's time that you treat it that way. It's time that you treat yourself with all of the love and all of the respect and all of the honor that you treat others, that you would treat God. I must say, even if you're a non-believer, if something were to happen right here, now, and today, and you were to meet God face to face, you better believe you'd say, oh gosh, boy, I wish I would have done this, that, the other thing. I wish I would have. All God wants you to do is take care of you so that you can take care of others to the maximum capacity that you are able to do that. It starts with loving yourself the way that you love others. It starts with reminding yourself to take care of you first. You got to eat healthy meals. You got to rest regularly. You got to hydrate yourself. You've got to do more than that. If God was here and in your face, you'd wash his feet, would you not? Oh my God, I'd be like, holy shit. Even if I was a non-believer, I would drop to my knees. God wants you to respect yourself in the same ways. God wants you to respect yourself. I don't like that. Sorry, guys. Oh, look at this. Now I'm showing it off. Pola on YouTube. Okay, hold on. That's what's up. Sorry, guys. I'm getting familiar with this. And that error will go away. Okay, so it's more than just basic self-care. It's allowing yourself to do things that matter to you, that light you up, that bring you joy, whether they make sense or not. God's glove is taking care of his self when he's watching his shows before he comes into the house to deal with the family then. And it's not like the family's a big deal, but you're taking that moment of pause. That is you honoring the need within you to care for yourself. So please don't feel guilty, honey. In fact, do more of it. And I'm not saying be lazy or escape your responsibilities. That's not what I'm saying. You know when you can fit things in. You know when you submit. Spirit is really calling me to just simple preferences when we can stop speaking up about, I don't like that show, or I don't want that for dinner, or whatever this is. There can be kind of a part of ourselves that we put to the wayside when we stop interjecting our opinion for the sake of the whole. And Spirit wants to remind you that your individuality is just as important as the whole that you are a part of. Now, I want to speak to you. 52 cards. Yeah, I still have a couple more I'd like to add. Not quite full. So, Tilly, you got the 5 of intention, back and forth. And if you guys aren't in my Spirit Speaks Vibe Tribe, you vibe with me, join my Vibe Tribe. It's on Facebook. The link is in your description box. You have to agree to the group rules or I will not let you in. There's more of me for free, a card a day, Intuitive Tuesdays, Vibe Tribe only gatherings, all these things. And all you got to do is agree to the group rules and join the group. So Tilly, back and forth. Honestly, I don't even feel like I need to say anything at all about these cards that I have here. I feel like you know what I'm talking about. In what area of your life you kind of feel back and forth, and I understand. The energy patterns can hit us all, and sometimes we can feel a little uncertain about what's going to work out and what's not, and which avenue to take, and what to do and what to say, and and we feel like we're just teetering on the this or that, and sometimes it seems like all this way, and sometimes it seems like all that way. And then we realize we're back on this side again. And we go, how in the hell? And then here we go. And it can be a pattern of, will this work? Will this not? Yeah, work and home, back and forth, juggling this, bouncing that, everything. What I want to tell you is final card, 4 of energy. True love. True love. True love is worth it. True love accepts you as you are, and you them. And it's not always perfect. But this card tells me that you have a very strong anchor. Yes, I'm so lucky to have that. She says, yes, you have a very strong anchor, a very strong foundation. Thank God for that, because I feel like that is the one thing that maybe the anchor that tethers you down, even though the storm might be going on. You know what I mean? You have this unbreakable love bond. And I also want to say that when life is very heavy for us and our loved ones reflect our energy like a mirror. Exactly. Our soulmates, yes, reflect our energy like a mirror. So if you're feeling heavy and weighed down by certain things, they are no doubt feeling the same kinds of stressors in maybe the same areas or other areas of their life. It's important to notice when that mirror shows you something that you don't really care for. Okay. And usually, whatever that is pinging something back inside of ourselves. Why does that specifically that bother me? There's a deeper root and a deeper cause, and it comes back into you. And all you can do is address your feelings and your perspective. And as you're able to kind of come to terms with this and accept the reality of what is and why you feel this way about what is, you'll notice that it doesn't have a hold on the scenario as much. You'll notice that things begin to shift and change. And I really feel like this heaviness is going to get so much lighter. But it takes an aspect of acceptance for what is before we're no longer holding it in a death grip, okay? Energetically speaking. He doesn't express it. And I feel I can't break in front of him. So you're both very strong, holding up this strong front for each other, for the family. And this true love is a reflection. Look how connected. And I see all the blues here. I really feel like, Tilly, it's important to have a conversation, like a quiet conversation while you're in bed, you know, just to talk about some things, you know, just to talk about some things, whatever. And I'm not saying heavy stuff right now. I actually feel from spirit that maybe you could make this a little bit of a routine, you know, a little bit of a routine. So you're laying down, maybe you already do, but if you're laying down to bed at night and you're deciding to just chat a little bit about this, that, or the other thing, number one, compliments. Hello, Spirit wants me to just remind you that people respond very well to praise. So if you want to start that conversation out like, hey, you know, you did a really great job today at X, Y, or Z. I really appreciate you. By the way, how was your day? This, that, and I would love to talk with you about something that's really been weighing on me. Can we spend more time together? Can we do this, that, whatever? Absolutely. If you want to smoke and talk, that is up to you, whatever works for you. But having that conversation on a real level, saying, listen, I know, you know what we're going through. I would like to talk with you about how I feel about things. And I would like to know how you feel, just so we can be on the same page. I feel like, I just want to be honest. I feel like on the other side, it's like, oh, we know each other. We know what's going on. But I must say that is superficial. There is so much going on beneath the surface of both of you that just to assume that you understand what each other thinks and feels about a certain situation is just ridiculous, to be honest. So having that conversation is crucial because you really are mirrors of each other, and the healing is going to occur between the two of you. You're going to be like the catalyst for each other's healing and growth through this. As you have this united front, you're on the same page about things. Even if you agree to disagree, you're on the same page about things and making no assumptions whatsoever, because assuming something is like assuming your partner is a mind reader. I'm speaking of more than just Tilly right now. Nobody is a mind reader. And if something matters that much to you, it's very important that you compose yourself, plan what you might like to say, how you would like to say it, and allow it to come across at the proper and appropriate time. Okay. That is how we have healthy communication, healthy co-creation in the relationships of our lives. They want me to give you another. I know that you're in it for the long haul. I know you are. And I know he is too, okay? I'm not saying nobody's not, okay? But what I want to say to you is this. Spirit wants me to say, do you think that the most beautiful love that has been married for 60 years, okay? And they leave this world together. You know what I mean? Do you think that love was always perfect? Do you think that they never had any problems? They just came together and it was effortless? Woo! Beautiful life. Thank you, God. We were blessed by the universe. No love, no story, no connection is ever 100% perfect and cohesive all the time, especially for a span of a 60-year marriage. Hello. And if that is what you're after, which I feel like that is what you're after, I feel like that is what you've got, it's important to remember working together is what creates that intimate bond and solidifies that intimate bond, and being in communication with each other, being able to say, listen here, I'm not happy with this. And if they can't receive the I'm not happy, then what in the heck are you doing with them? Not you, Tilly. I'm talking to some piggybackers, okay? Some other people who may need to have some conversations with their partners or whatnot, because if you can't speak to your partner, maybe you're not with the right partner. Maybe the fear is within yourself. And if you can overcome that fear, you can have the best conversation that your relationship will ever have. I think that's it. Thank you, Tilly, for letting me read for you today. Yes, and assuming makes an ass out of you and me. Hi, Laura. Good to see you, honey. Oh, thank you for those stars, Heather. Oh, wow. Thank you guys all for the stars. I'm missing so much here, but I do appreciate you. Carol, you are next. Carol, you have a request? Keep me on track, friends. You're welcome. And I want to say that some scenarios or some partners or some individuals are a little bit easier to do that with, okay, and some are a little more challenging. But if the love is there and the bond is there, then that challenge should really not be as challenging as you feel. A lot of times that's within ourselves. The biggest fear is within us, and it usually doesn't necessarily go as bad as our imagination can see the worst, you know. That's what you got. There you go. All right, so Carol, relationship. We get some tarot. Carol, you know, relationship. Oh my gosh, this is not for you, but that's synchronistic. That's the devil on the bottom. Carol, it's not for you. Don't you worry. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from anything else. And Carol, I'll ask your higher self to just step into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good only. And I have just a little bit of a list going, but Heather Abbott, I would love to read for you after whomever is next. Sissy is the last person on the list so far. Heather, you're after Sissy. Just keep that in mind. And hi, Kristen. Thank you for joining. So, Carol, relationship. All right. So, what does she need to know? Thank you for those stars. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So this is what I have for you, Carol. As far as relationship, these 3 cards fell for you. I said, what does she need to know? I feel like this is current trajectory, current path from that side. Okay. So I know you're following me here. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is about things moving along, things moving in the right direction. Okay. Things moving in the right direction in a very physical way. Okay. But remember, the knight, he ties things up accordingly. Okay. He doesn't just leave and burn bridges. All right. He gives his notice. He gives the 2-week notice. He gives his whatever to let people know. He ties up all his loose ends. He pays his bills. He crosses all the T's and dots all the I's of the scenario before he moves into the next thing. So that is definitely happening. We know that your guy is pretty much like that. Okay. But this card indicates that there is progress. There is movement. It is happening. The next card that fell after this one here is the 6 of Wands, victory, achievement. It has happened. Whatever this is that he is striving towards, it's like here. Okay. Here. That's what I feel. It's here. This one fell after it. Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. This means there's no more paperwork to be done. No more information to be sought. Okay, there's nothing else that needs to be learned in this process. It's all said, done, and it's happening. Okay, like there's nothing left to do. It's happening. I feel like that's very important for you to understand right now. Oh. And what is the problem? He's in Florida at the moment. Yeah, what's the problem? I feel that headspace is, I must say this, I almost feel like a bit of a panic, Carol, a bit of a panic, a bit of a freak out. Why is he freaking out? Things are costing more than he thought. Why is he freaking out? The house in Florida needs more, whatever it needs. Okay. I'm like, why is he freaking out? The 6 of Pentacles is about needing more money. I need more money. I feel like, fine, I'll pay you more money and that's it. Fuck off. Like, I really feel this. I feel the panic. I feel the anger. I feel the want to drink. And on the bottom of the deck, Major Arcana card number 12, the Hanged Man. I feel like your person is drowning his sorrows as this process unfolds. I'm not saying that this is a bad thing. Like, we can all go through these phases in our lives, and that's what I feel like. It's just a phase. It's a phase of I'm not happy. Yes, he's doing things with the house. I feel that. Like, oh my God, this is costing more money. What do you mean? I can't tie this up, but I feel like this is happening. That's that Knight of Pentacles. I shuffled it in already, but that Knight of Pentacles indicated, like I said, he's going to give that 2 weeks notice. He's going to make sure everything's good. He's not going to be like, fuck off, screw you, I don't care how you end up. He's going to make sure that everything's done to the T. I love that he's staying connected to you. I feel like that is this light. I gotta say this. And I'll tell you, I feel like the connection that he has to you is a lifeline right now, because the rest of life is so incredibly stressful. And I feel like he is very worried about his father's health while he's gone, and his mother's mental health and well-being while he's gone. Oh boy. This card just fell here, rock in a hard place. He is not liking his current options. He is not liking his current options, but like this one here says, he's waiting it out. He's waiting it out, and he's waiting for the process to unfold. But I'm telling you, girl, it says it's happening now. Now. So what does that look like? The final renovations. Okay, so he needs to finish up this Florida stuff. Okay, listen. Oh, shit. Yes, he tells me that. Yeah, you're a lifeline. Absolutely. Listen, sweetheart. Okay, I just want to give you this real quick. I know this does not have to necessarily do with your relationship, but right now he's in Florida. I said he's worried. He's worried about what's going on back at home while he's gone in his absence. I've got telephone showing up here. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck is fearsome. So I feel like, okay, a couple of things here. He could get a call saying, hey, there's bad news. I'll just say that. But another interpretation of this, I do feel it could be one, the other, or both. Just take this as it resonates. Be there for him in whatever way he needs. I almost feel like this telephone call that is calling him is distorted in order to manipulate him into doing whatever it is for that house. I feel like there really wasn't a problem. I feel like those pipes need redone, or something's outdated, or this, that, whatever. And I feel like those are just things to keep him roped back into that scenario. That those aren't real problems, but he is addressing them as such because he perceives them as such. And it's really like a control-based manipulation thing, like we said, so that he can get out of the scenario in which he's in, breaking chains to get out of there. Very tumultuous, I do say, in the grip of something he does not want to be in the grip of, but he's trying to grin and bear it and be an adult and not look like a pussy. I gotta say that. I'm sorry if I offend you, but that is really where it's at. He wants to look like manly. Like I don't want people to know about these ugly problems that I'm having to deal with. I don't want anybody to know that I must be honest, that someone is emasculating me. Remember, I did mention before that I felt there was a touch of new abuse. Again, that narcissist, that fearsome card. Like, I'll just be honest, I feel like someone struck him at some point, and he's still a bit reeling from that. But that is putting the fire under his bottom to get all of this done. Maybe that's why that's the Six of Wands, the victory card, is here. Like, I'm doing it. I don't care how much it costs. It bums me out that it's more money, but I'm gonna be done with this because it's really threatening to I feel like it's really threatening. I don't know, his man card or whatever this is. That's what I have for you, honey. Yes, I'm sorry. Got to wait it out. Got to be there for him if that's what you want to do. It stinks all around. I'll tell you, he has more self-control than I would have had. Just saying. Just saying. All right, guys, let's see. And I know that Kayla's next. It is Kayla, then Sissy, then Heather. Yes? You're welcome, Carol. Thank you for your donation, sweetheart. That does help me. Oh, great. So apparently my internet is preparing for outages. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Kayla, are you still here? Yep, you're here. Good, good news. Okay. So you have a friend who's missing. Now, oh, okay. Listen, girl, I am going to go use the restroom. I've been live for almost an hour and a half. I'm going to go use the restroom, grab me a bottle of water, come back for this. Because I am not a missing persons expert. That's not something that I do, but I trust God. And I will see how this turns out. But I'm going to use the restroom, grab myself a water. I'll be right back, you guys. I appreciate your patience. I still have more in me. Okay. So just a moment. Ta-da! Here I am. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. No worries. You're not late. Okay. Hi, Ashley. Yes, thank you. You're not late. Don't worry. Okay. So, Kayla, I'm going to ask your higher self to just step in here with me for messages of your greatest and highest good only. All right, Spirit. Let's tap in for Kayla. Now, your friend that is missing, you said she's about 40. Okay. Thin, dark brown hair, very fair skin, round kind of face. Okay. Um, were there like, do you have some kind of photos circulating? Okay. Because I see this almost like a photo. That's why you like pulled me in. I'm like, this is a missing person. I see it like a photo, and I see like green and brown in the background. I don't know if there's a photo like this, sweetheart. Let's see. Yes, you do what? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Um, you have flyers circulating. Would a blue dress mean any significance to you, honey? Like a navy blue dress? Several photos you've used. Okay. All right. Is she the kind of person who might wear a navy blue dress? Like like not, it would be like just to above her knees, like something someone would wear in an office. Don't make it fit. Just be honest, okay? I need to know what I have going on here. And this is what I'm sensing. This is what I'm seeing. So you let me know. Could that? Yes, makes sense. Okay. Now, let me ask you, did she happen to have any mental health issues? Because right away my head is very foggy, very congested. Oh, Karen, you poor thing. You've dealt with so much as well. Sending love to you and your daughter. Thank God she's okay, right? Oh, yes, the mental health issues. Okay, let me ask you something. Do you happen to know if she also had a hysterectomy? Stable, thank God. Thank God, Karen, she's stable. I'll continue to pray. You don't know that for sure. Okay. Hmm. Did she travel or visit some unfamiliar location? Like, was she elsewhere? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this is like away from her home or out on a like a run or something like this. Yeah, the feed lags. Sorry about that. No worries if you don't know about the hysterectomy. I just kind of felt that in the belly. Hmm. Not that I know of. She disappeared close to home from what we know. Son of a gun. Boy, Kayla, I do not. Okay. This card fell for you. Absolutes. Okay. Absolutes indicates a black and white way of looking at things. Okay. So I feel like I do not want to discourage you guys from continuing the search. Okay. I would never do such a thing. There is always hope. There is always hope. I feel like maybe branching out into different areas or different avenues, maybe a little further out, maybe into different neighborhoods. Um, I feel like there's a chance that she ran across somebody who I just see like somebody taller, somebody a little bigger, somebody who is darker in nature, if you will. I'm not. I mean, it may not be a dark person, you know what I mean, or an evil person, but I'm feeling something like that. Someone who could have had a bad day or been aggressive or some kind of thing. Okay, and I don't want to give you. I don't. I just. I'm giving you what I'm getting. I feel like this is not necessarily okay. I'm making perfect sense to you. Thank you. I'm glad because it's really challenging for me to say these words to you because I want it to be sunshine and roses. I want to say, hey, she's over here on the corner by Walmart. Grab her up. You know, I want that. I feel like she met up with somebody who was not a good person for her to be meeting up with. Could have been someone from around, maybe even someone from her past. But this absolutes, okay? This indicates that maybe we're looking at this a little too rigidly. Maybe we need to broaden our perspective, expand our horizons. In some, it's think about it a little differently, brainstorm a little bit differently. Okay. Um, Honey, was she involved in like drugs and stuff? Gosh darn it. Was she talking to people who fooled around in like pills or substances? I'm just feeling all these new sensations here in my body. And yes, drugs and prostitution. Son of a gun, girl. I do want to say, don't give up hope and don't give up a search, no matter what the circumstances could be. You know what I mean? I feel like if you know who she may have encountered or who she may have, been pulled back to, that could help you. That could help you get a lead on, where she went from there, where she is from there. Um, I feel like that's definitely a factor. Definitely a factor. And I must say that I feel like the person that we're talking about here may have physically abused her in the past, or it just is that kind of person. Able to subdue someone. Like, I'm a small lady, you know what I mean? And I feel like, like, I can be honest, I'm a small lady. I'm 5'1", I'm 120 pounds. If there was a grown man who wanted to, like abduct me, for instance, like, I'd have to put up a hell of a fight, and who knows if I would win. I feel something like that. Like, there's just this imbalance of power. And I feel like she was not unfamiliar with that. Maybe those are the kind of folks that she ran with, or at times felt comfortable enough around those kinds of people at times, to not really be afraid or shy of that. I don't feel like she felt she was in danger. I'm not saying anything has happened to her, but I do feel like a very sticky situation. And I hope that takes you where you need to go to find out more as far as that. Thank you, Kayla. Sending love to you and the scenario and everyone who is affected by this whole thing. And I ask the angels to attend to you. I ask the angels to attend to her. I ask the angels to bring resolution of the greatest and highest good for all involved. Because the waiting and the not knowing is so hard. I feel that in you. I feel it. And I send love to you. You're welcome. Everything you're saying is correct to what I know. Thank you so much. You're welcome, sweetheart. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Okay. Is Sissy after Kayla? Thank you. Thank you. I have Sissy and Heather, I believe, right? Sissy, do you have a request, honey? Yes. Let me just make sure I'm all disconnected. Sissy, I'm going to ask your higher self to step into this reading for messages of your greatest and highest good only. Okay. So, Sissy, I know you said here that you would like to connect with your nephew. And I'm sending love to your funk. I'm in a funk too. I think it's going around, it's challenging right now. Times are challenging right now for us and others that we love and life in general. Okay. So we'll get there, Sissy. It's funny. As soon as I try to connect in with the nephew, I see an owl, and it's the kind that have the big eyebrows, I see an owl with very big eyebrows. Like, that's crazy. And I feel like maybe this is significant for your nephew. Maybe he was into, I want to say like Hogwarts. You know what I mean? Like Harry Potter. Maybe he was one of those guys. Um, maybe the owl was his spirit animal. Huh. So this is interesting. I have the owl putting a spectacle on now. Yes, he was one of those Hogwarts guys, Harry Potter guys. Is that why he has an owl stepping forward for him? The owl has a spectacle on. Listen here, girl. I have a message for you. And I know this sounds weird the way it's coming through, but I have a message for you from him. This spectacle that the owl is putting on for your nephew, because your nephew is in transition right now. So I have a guide stepping forward for him. Okay, but the guide is coming through with a message. He puts this spectacle on, and the spectacle is taking a look at your and your nephew's past. Okay, and your nephew wants you to know that you were always right. Oh boy, you were always right. And he sees things so much more clearly now, and he really sees where you are coming from, have came from, whatever this is. Like, he really wants me to tell you that he identifies with you in a way that maybe he was unable to do when he was living. I hope you can understand this. He's bringing me dissonance. He's bringing me that the family, there was some kind of dissonance, and he was prevented in his own ways. Maybe he prevented himself from really, I don't know, connecting with you to the full potential that you could have. Okay. And now with all that removed and nobody's opinions there, like it's just his soul and your soul, and he loves you, and he sees the way that he could have been a better nephew, that he could have been a better person, he wants me to say. And that's funny. I feel a lot of guilt around him, honey. He's at this moment, I feel like that is really truly what he's processing during his transition right now, is a lot of guilt. Okay. uh he wants me to let you know that although he's in transition and processing his whole life and his death and everything that has happened since, okay, he wants me to let you know that he's on the other side, that he's already seen everyone, and that he knows he's safe, he knows he's okay, he knows he made a big giant mistake. In fact, yes, there was. He didn't answer text or calls for the last few years. Oh, sweetheart. He's very remorseful for that. But he wants you to know that, you didn't have a part in that. He was the one who didn't allow you to connect with him. Okay. And it was for his own selfish or misguided reasons. He wants me to tell you, though, that he's with everyone else. He's okay. He made it there. He's with everyone else. And in fact, he is processing a lot of the guilt because he is still witnessing the reverberation through the family of his actions. That is part of his karmic retribution. He is processing that along with everything else that he's processing. Okay. And he wants me to say that he suffers with you. Okay. And I don't know if that's a consolation, but he knows that you are suffering. He knows that you are grieving. And when I say you, when he says you, he's talking about the family, not just you personally, but the family. He knows that everyone is suffering. He knows the shock. He knows the doubt, the fear, the anger, and he feels it too. I'm going to get you a card from the Talking to Heaven deck. Did his voice have a twang, Sissy? I know that yours does, but like I hear his voice and it's like he has this twang, this little country twang, and he just has this lovely voice. But he wants to talk real fast. He's talking so fast I can't understand his words, but I do understand his message. What are you saying? He's really supporting you and letting you know that the family is going to or has been acting a fool because of all this. He had a big twang. Okay, yeah, I can't understand him, right? But he's giving you some, like, give me the vibes, man. If I can't hear your word, I can't decipher your words. He's like, you know what I mean? And I'm not being rude, but I'm just like, I can't get that, man. He talked fast. Yes, very fast, very fast. Thank you. Okay, so he's telling me that that the family that the family acts ugly, man, and he doesn't like it. And he's saying that he felt on the outside just as much as you do in his own way. And he really, really, like I said, he identifies with you in a very compassionate way because he sees the injustice. He sees the injustice from his vantage point, which is now very unbiased. Oh my gosh. There it was. I lost it. I'm going to read your card. I feel healthy and happy. I can now do amazing things I never dreamed were possible. And it feels like I'm doing them in a physical body, except I'm so much lighter, freer, and more flexible. So I can do acrobatics if I want. I can fly. I can jump as high as a mountain, and I can move instantly between locations. It is magical here. The main thing that I want to emphasize to you, though, is that all of the aches and pains and suffering went away with my physical body. I can breathe, see, and walk like a healthy young person now. All the limitations of a physical body are gone, and I'm enjoying my spiritual body. I also see how I could have taken much better care of myself physically and enjoyed better health. And I hope you'll take this to heart too. After all, we only get one physical body per lifetime, and it is built to last a lifetime if we take care of it. Now he's encouraging you, sissy, to dance. He's really encouraging you to dance and move your body and laugh and have that kind of an energetic pattern flowing through you from time to time, and to know that he is there dancing with you, boosting your energy with his youthful energy to give you some pep, some vibrancy, some healing even. So I don't know if you ever put music on and just dance, or even if you're not like a dancer, you know what I mean? Even if you sit in your chair and you just kind of move around and stretch your body in ways while the music plays, like, hey, that is energy in motion. And he is there with you. Wow. Thank you so much. You don't know how much it means to me. We used to work at a club together. No wonder he wants you to dance, girl. He's like, dance and think about me. Dance with me. I'll be there with you. And you'll feel better afterwards too, because he's there boosting your vibration, honey. Good for you. Good for you, sissy. Thank you for letting me read for you, darling. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from you. Whew, goodness. Heather, are you here, Heather? Hi, guys. Thank you for being here. Heather Abbott, I promised you a reading. Are you here, Heather? Thank you for those stars. I do receive 1 penny per star, and they all add up, and it helps me to pay for my restream and my internet bill and all the things. So thank you guys. And thank you for your donations. That does also help me out. I don't have another job. This is what I do. So if you would like to book a private session with me, I have one-on-one Zoom sessions available ranging from 15 minutes to 1 hour. I also have tarot videos for order. If you would like to purchase one of those, it goes discreetly to your email box, and I talk to the camera like I'm talking to you. You can watch it time and time again. If you're interested in any of that, my booking link is in your description box, and you can browse at no commitment. Okay, you can just take a look, see what I've got going on, and see how you feel about it. So I don't see Heather Abbott. I don't see Heather. Did she miss her call? Did I miss her? Did she leave? Oh, honey, you're debating on going. I understand. He tells me because his relatives are mean. His relatives on that side, be it his parents or whatever, like he's like, they're mean. I can understand why you may not want to go. But if you feel like you want to go for him, for you, do it. And if you're not wanting to go because you're going to be in an uncomfortable situation, sweetheart, you can have a celebration of life all your own. You and him and spirit. You don't need the family to see you celebrate his life. He knows. He knows whose heart is where. He knows. I love you, Lily. And I love Sissy and Gina and Ashley and everyone else who's here. Brenda, I know you're all here. Heather, Mr. Shot. Brenda Walker. Brenda, thank you for those stars. I'm going to get you a quick card for my own oracle deck here. Brenda Walker, I'm talking to you, babe. Thank you for those stars. I do appreciate that. It does help me out because I'm a real person just like you. Brenda, that's for you. Ooh, all right. Brenda, what are you up to? What are you up to? You got some kind of legal resolution going on? Trying to sell something, pass an inspection? I understand, sissy. So much drama. Sometimes it's just worth it to just abstain. You know what I mean? You have that choice. And spirit and your nephew know where your heart is, honey. So you're not letting anyone down by protecting yourself from an experience that you know will be unhealthy. Brenda, these are the cards that you have. Slap a spirit on it and buy the book. So what this means is whatever it is that you are trying to do right now, spirit totally supports you. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. If you're working towards a goal, you will get there. Thinking of selling a house and just got out of a 20-year abusive relationship. Well, holy smokes, girl, good for you. That is like busting out of prison. I got to give you all kinds of props and kudos for that because you are a true survivor. I can only imagine the things that you've been through, and good for you that you are where you are now. Okay. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Your spirit team urges me to say these things to you, honey. I don't think you realize how amazing you are. You feel great about it. Good. You should. You should feel like $1 million, baby. That's what I think. That's what spirit thinks. So listen here. I said, are you thinking about selling a house or some kind of thing? Okay. Yes. I feel like that is a wonderful option for you. Spirit supports you in the sell of your home. Buy the book indicates, doing things the proper way, getting the inspection, listing at whatever, I feel like listen, they want me to say this to you. If you want to sell your house and buy something else that is more in alignment with you now, or where you want to be in life, or where you want to go on your path, okay, yes, that is huge. Absolutely. Please do this, okay? But what it's important they want me to say is when you list your house for sale, reach for the price a little bit, okay? And I know, like, if I was a buyer, I wouldn't want the higher price, but you're the seller, Miss Thing. And Spirit is saying right now that you might feel a little bit uneasy, a little bit nervous about the asking price for your house. Good. Thank God. They need to pay you something that's going to make you want to get rid of it, right? So make that money, girl. And if it is in divine alignment, they will pay the top dollar for your place, and you will have that money to get what you want out of it on the back end. You know what I mean? Your next steps. You'll be able to move in fresh with whatever you need into the space that you desire. So listen here, hold that space. Ask for what you want. Don't feel weird. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe I'll just take this much. Don't do that. Ask for what you want and don't take a penny less, because I feel like spirit supports you in this. If somebody comes in with a less offer, that means that the house that you have lined up is not ready yet. So do not accept the lesser offer. You will get an offer that is what you want, and that will be what you need to proceed. And that is when the divine path is in alignment for you to do so. Okay, so continue relying on your inner knowing and your spirit team. It sounds like you're doing a damn good job of it, cleaning up all the things going on for you, Miss Brenda. I'm excited about this. So sell that house if that's what you want to do. And I want to say this. Have you like fantasized about a new life somewhere else, a new place, what it would look like, what neighborhood? Do you have a job in a certain location that you need to live near, or could you just do something big? Like, I feel like fantasizing is what you need right now, Brenda, to really just let yourself get lost in the juicy details of what could be your life, and then allow yourself to realize that you can follow any one of those threads, paths, avenues. Spirit will support you in this. All it takes is a step. All it takes is the intention to do that one. That's what I want. Heck yeah. And step in that direction. Little tiny steps every day. You'll eventually get there. Spirit says sooner than you think, especially with the slap us spirit on it. Slap us spirit on it. Ask spirit for anything and everything that you need. Ask spirit to assist you throughout your day. You want to start living life again? Ask spirit to live life with you. When you wake up in the morning, ask spirit to live life with you. I'm talking about God, source, creator, whoever you believe in, higher power, higher self. Live life with me. Be a part of me. Help me to see the world the way you would. Spirit, help me to speak words of love and kindness. Help me to do good works and actions. Help me to think positive thoughts and to be able to say the right thing to help others. Be with me, Spirit. Live life with me. And watch your life just seem to unfold and improve. And somehow you're at the right place at the right time to say the right thing to really help someone have a better day. And that is how spirit can work in your life on the regular, girl. And before you know it, you are living. And it feels damn good. Good for you. Sell that house. Go anywhere you want. Follow your wildest dreams. That's what spirit says for you, Brenda Walker. Thank you for letting me read for you, hon. You guys are the best. All right, so I've been on here a minute, and I got a hot date to go ride bikes with my son. So I'm going to get us a group pick a card message from the Quantum Oracle deck. And I do appreciate all of you guys for tuning in with me live or on replay. If you're not in my Vibe Tribe, that link is in your description box. It is my private Facebook group. I would love to have you as long as you agree to the group rules. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, that link is also in your description box. I would love it if you could do that. My Facebookers, where are you at? Support me on YouTube. That does help me out. You can subscribe for free at no additional cost and never watch a damn video if you don't want to. But if you want to watch my videos, that also would help me out. So where are you at, Facebook? Come on, spread out to YouTube. I need some support there. I love you guys. So this will be number 1. Pick a card. 2. Ooh, that's 3 right here. I'm going to play along. 3 is going to be my card. 3 is going to be my card. 1, 2, or 3 from the Quantum Oracle, friends. Pick your card and message. Thank you for tuning in with me today. I won't see you again till Monday. You know why? It's football season, and I'm a hardcore Raiders fan. We have a game tomorrow. Real stuff. Real stuff. All right. If you pick number 1, your card is the 4 of people. Teacher. Check this out. Teacher. So if you were drawn to pick card number 1, I feel like there is some kind of education that is available to you. Teachers can come in many different ways, okay? We can absorb information through books and obviously courses, programs, teachers, manuals, that kind of thing, but also videos on YouTube, online learning, this kind of thing. We can even absorb different things through the internet and social media. So watch what you're absorbing. Take it as it resonates. Number one, I feel like you are being called to learn some information or possibly pass along some information that you have learned. Okay, but please know that not everything can be found in books. Some of the information that can be passed along is just life wisdom, friends. And that is where the magic happens, even if it doesn't make logical sense. So it's very important to remember that whatever it is that you are attempting to learn, you can find it by keeping company with those who are doing just that. I hope this makes sense to you. Number one, spend time with people that you want to learn from, or what they're doing or how they're doing it. Spending more time with these individuals and taking a mental note, if not physical notes, okay? Because there is valuable information to be heard and learned. But I must say this, there's a component about the energy, the frequency of these people that you are learning from. It's more than just the information or what is being said. It's the mannerisms. It's the way they speak. It's the way they present themselves. All of these are teaching us something about ourselves, because you resonate with certain teachers, and there are different aspects of those people. And it doesn't have to be a teacher like a Mr., Mrs., Doctor, whatever. We can learn from anybody. We are all teachable. The next person who's more knowledgeable in this subject can teach me more than what I already know. Sometimes children can teach us amazing things about how to cope and deal with life, because they are not jaded. So pay attention to the teachers that you are drawn to and the qualities that they exude. There is a draw there for you, because maybe you want a little bit of that also in your experience. So be mindful and allow yourself to take what resonates and make it your own. That is your divine inspired blueprint. Number one. I feel like for you, number one, as quick as you learn or receive this information, or you have this divine attunement where your energy is just on point, I feel like you are passing that along just as quick as you're getting it to the next person. And maybe these are your children. Maybe this is in your neighborhood, your community, your friends. Whatever it is, it's a beautiful thing. So allow it to be in your life. If you pick number 2, your card is the 8 of Spirit, the healing light. The healing light. Let me move my fingers. Beautiful card if you were drawn to pick card number 2. So in this card, I see this beautiful magnetic energy and frequency that is just being turned outward. And if you were drawn to pick card number 2, I feel like, do you know that you have amazing vibes? Like, do you know that people just want to come be in your company, want to sit near you? Do you realize how healing a person with your posture and composition, really? Do you realize how magnetic that is? Especially when like all hell is going down in the world right now, like collectively, you are a safe haven. Your energy is like a safe zone. And I can feel how pets and children and friends and neighbors and family members and people might flock to you. Like, hey, I want to spend time. Hey, what are you up to? Hey, what are you doing? Can you come help me fix this problem? Oh man, I'm sad. Can I come talk to you? Whoever you are, number 2, I feel like there is a demand for your energy. And it's because it's so pure and clear and loving and kind. And sometimes that can get a little bit of obscured with the busyness that we may have in our lives. And we may feel pulled this way, that way. I don't have time for all of these demands. But in fact, the clock never stops. And time never ends. It is an illusion. And Spirit says, if it's in front of you, you have the time. If it's in front of you, you have that moment to just address with love, even if it's saying no with love. Even if it's saying, I'm sorry, I can't help you with love. I hope the angels can help you. I'll pray that spirit attends to you. I feel like it's very important to pause in each moment, number 2, and recognize when someone seems to need just a kind word, an uplifting message, a hug. Maybe your plant needs water, okay? But we can miss these things when we're real busy going through our lives. That's what I have for number 2. Now, if you were drawn to pick number 3, like me, let's see what this is. Oh, how cute. Look at Miss Sarcastic. Okay, our card is the one of consciousness, optimism. That wasn't a very optimistic response, was it? I'm going to see what this is. Optimism is our card, number 3. So optimism is a choice, I must say. Just like anything else. Sometimes we can find ourselves in kind of a negative mindset. Hello. Especially when life is challenging. But it's very important to catch ourselves in these mental patterns that we may not want to be hanging around in so long, because we know where that takes us and we know how that makes us feel. And we don't really want to be productive throughout our day, right? But we can nip that in the bud, right here where it starts. And we have that power and control. Number 3, we have that right where it starts. We can go, oh no, naysayer. You can step out the back door of my mind and imagine a little you walking out of the back of your head, and close that door and let it stay out there. That's the pessimist. That's that ego. That's that fear-based thought pattern that wants to just step in and let us know that maybe things aren't going to be okay and we better be careful. When we prepare for the worst and we're ready for the worst, there's a great big chance life will bring us the worst. We've laid the stage for it. Number 3, lay the stage for optimism. Set the stage for greatness. Expect the fucking best. And believe and have faith that that is what is coming to you, because it is. The only thing that can stop you, number 3, is your own self-doubt and your own unwillingness to put effort into the process. Everything else is just details. It's going to work out. It's going to happen. You've got to keep positive. You've got to keep optimistic. It's always a choice to get sucked back into that. Nothing will ever work. Poor me. Life sucks. I can't get ahead. It's too hard. Okay, out the back door, little tiny ego mind, fear-based thought patterns, out of here. I know that God takes care of me. I know that even when life is hard, I'll be okay. Life's been hard before, and look at me. Heart's still beating. I'm still breathing. I still have something to move forward into this evening, tomorrow, next week. We all do, number 3, all of us. It's a choice. Be optimistic and watch how beautiful and bright that future is when you open your eyes and look out and see it. I want to hear about it. Don't doubt your own manifestations. Don't doubt your own success. That is what is keeping that success at bay. Boom. That's what I have for us, friends. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. If you want to connect with me on a deeper level, my links are in your description box, and I am here for you. I will never, ever reach out to you. Only scammers do that kind of stuff. Real practitioners do not have the time of day to reach out to random strangers. Okay, so if someone reaches out to you, report that kind of stuff. Block those individuals. Protect yourselves. If you want to connect with me, I'm a lady. You got to make that first move by clicking the book now button or clicking that link in your description box. Until the next one, I send everybody so much love, so many blessings. Good night, friends. Have a great week.